Namaste. I, JBN Smritika Chakpal, Assistant Professor in Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences, is here to deliver the lecture on SOP, that is Standard Operating Procedure. This is under the subject of B.Pharm sixth semester, that is Pharmaceutical Quality Assurance. Now we are going to study about SOP. A standard operating procedure is a set of step-by-step instructions complied by an organization to help workers carry out routine operation. SOPs aim to achieve efficiency, quality, output, and uniformity of performance while reducing miscommunication and failure to comply with industry regulation. Now, we are going to study about what are the benefits of SOP. The benefit of SOP is to perform a job properly, to ensure that production operations are performed consistently, to ensure that process continue uninterrupted and are completed on a prescribed schedule, and to ensure that no failure occur in manufacturing and other process for which the SOP was written, to ensure that approved procedures are followed in compliance with company and government regulation. What are the guidelines to prepare SOP? The following are the guidelines that are helped in preparation of SOP. A clean and descriptive little title should be given to each SOP. Sufficient details should be given to meet the need of an individual. The SOP should be made flexible, but it should not be too general. The text should be written in straightforward and easy to follow manner. The instruction from the manufacturer of the equipment should be made available in the SOP and used while performing the operation. The effective date of the SOP should also be indicated. SOPs for receipt of material should include some important things that are the name of the material, that is number of containers should be also included, the date of receipt, name of manufacturer and supplier, batch and reference number of manufacturer, and any other relevant comment or information should be written in this SOP guidelines or SOP procedure or receipt of material. Now, what are the SOPs for testing? There should be written SOPs for testing material and product at different stages of manufacture. The test performed should be recorded and stated above. Now we are going to study about the SOP aim for quality. Standard operating procedure is a set of step-by-step written instructions intended to document how to perform a routine activity, backbone of pharmaceutical industry and integral part of quality assurance. It provides details of appropriate quality, cost, and time constraints. To maintain the quality control and quality assurance, to serve as a training document for teaching users about the process for which the SOP was written. This is the main objective of SOP. And other objectives are to facilitate consistent conformance to quality system requirements and to support data quality, to provide guidelines for accurate and timely data collection, uniformity of performance, and efficacy and quality output, reduce miscommunication and failure to comply with industry regulations, to carry out operations correctly and always in same manner. These are all the objectives of SOP. Now, what are the benefits of SOP? SOP benefits are the benefits of the SOP are SOP. The first type is analytical method. The second is preparation of reagent. The third is quality assurance. The fourth is for operating instruments, equipment, and apparatus. The fifth is safety and precautions. The sixth is methodic. The seventh is receiving and registration of sample. The seventh is fundamental SOP, and the last one is to deal with compliance. These are all the types of SOPs. SOP writing style. The SOP shall be written in a concise, step-by-step, easy to read, follow format. Information should not be complicated. The active voice and present verb tense should be used in there. Should be simple and short. Routine procedures that are short and require few decisions can be written using simple steps format. Long procedures consisting of more than 10 steps should be written along with graphical formats or hierarchical steps. Procedures that require many decisions should be written along with flowchart. Write in present tense. Don't use past tense, conditions, or future tense unless you have good reason to do so. This is the do's for SOP writing. The other do's for SOP writing is avoid ambiguity and be concise. Reduce the word count where possible without changing the meaning of the text is there. Keep the words short and get to point. Highlight exceptions. Use a symbol to flag that this is an exception and how to handle it. Highlight warnings and use a larger or a warning icon. These are all the do's for writing SOPs. And what are the don'ts for writing SOP? That include introduce acronyms without explaining what it means. Don't use the word may if possible, as it implies that the user can do something under conditions. Instead, be positive and tell them what to do. Right now, what are the contents of SOP? The first content of SOP is company name and pagination. The second content of SOP is title. The third content of SOP is identification. The fourth content of SOP is review and approval. The fifth content of SOP is purpose. The sixth content of SOP is scope. The seventh content of SOP is responsibility. The eighth content of SOP is procedure. Now, what are the process for SOP? SOP preparation is the first process. After this, SOP review and approval should be done. After that, frequency of revisions and reviews should be done. After frequency of revisions and reviews, implementing SOP should be there. After that, management of SOP is the last process. Now, standard operating procedure has a template that I will give you after the lecture. that what will be the template of standard operating procedure. In the first side, there is this SOP name or title. The other thing which includes in standard operating procedure is document storage, location source. After that, document number, SOP or originator, approving position, its name, signature, approving position name and its signature, the effective date and last edited date. Others which I have some comments in it should be there. The purpose, scope, responsibility, materials that include and the related documents are should be in the template of SOP. Now, for example, SOP for tablet compression, clean the compression machine as per respective SOP. Now, in this, make sure that the compression areas have been cleaned properly. Clean the dust extractors, its pipe racks, door frames, and return filters of air handling unit. Check it visually for intactness and absence of leakage. Intim- Intimate quality control department to collect swab samples as per requirements. After receiving the approval from QC department, put cleaned label to all equipments. Clean with 70% isopropyl alcohol before taking clearance from QC department. As compression of product is to be started, remove the clean status and effects label to the machine along with product name and batch detail. Issue the punch set suitable for the compression as per SOP. Set the compression machine as per SOP and check the setting of machine. Set the machine as per tablet parameter given in BMR, that is batch manufacturing record. Destroy the tablet of first few rotations before starting the machine for the compression of batch as per SOP. Collect the tablet generated during machine setting in a container. Keep it labeled and packed. Stop the compression as the material in the hopper reaches the lowest level. Clean all the containers from outside and transfer it to store with label having all batch details. Remove the punch sets and clean it as per the SOP. Now, this is all about the SOP writing, and this is the cleaning of compression machine of tablet. Now, about what is the master formula record, that is MFR, a document or set of documents specifying the starting material with their quantities and the packaging material together with the description of the procedure and the precautions required to produce a specified quantity of a finished product as well as processing instructions including in process control. MFR can also be said and written as master formula, manufacturing record, master production and control record. Now, it includes batch manufacturing record and batch packaging record. These whole total goes to form master formula record. Intermediate or packaging material or finished product specification are also in it. Specimen of printed packaging material should be included in it. All documents of master formula record should be stamped as master copy in green at the non-text side, which is back side. Now, what are the content of MFR? The name of the product together with product reference code relating to its specifications, the patent or a proprietary name of the product along with the generic name, description of the dosage form, strength, composition of the product and batch size, a statement of processing location and the principal equipments to be used, the name, quantity and the reference number of starting material to be used. a statement of expected yield with acceptable limits and relevant intermediate yield where applicable. The method or reference to the method to be used for preparing the critical equipment, including cleaning, assembling, calibrating, sterilizing, detailed stepwise processing instructions and the time for each step, the instructions for in-process control with their limits, the requirements for storage conditions of the products, including the container, labeling, and special storage condition where applicable, any special precautions to be observed, and packing details and specimen label. Now, this is all about this lecture. If you have any queries related to this lecture, please let me know, and please make sure to write down some short notes about this topic. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening.